Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal No Healing in Battle Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we explored north of Cerulean City, and then we made our way down the cycling road, fighting all the trainers that were in store for us there. And in this episode, we are going to be taking on the rest of the areas we haven't explored on the east side of Kanto, being Route 12, 11, 13, 14, and 15, and then we're going to make our way up to Snorlax and play that Poke Flute, and then make our way through the DIGLETT's tunnel all the way over to Pewter City. So, until then, I'll see you guys once we get into something interesting, because there's not too much interesting about this at Route. Just lots of trainers and an item that I can't get without cut that I probably won't come back for, but I'll probably look it up and see what it is. So, trainer fighting commence. This guy, what? This is the trainers we're fighting today? A kid tells me he's gotta hang on to fight me, he's gotta phone his mom. Who says I gotta phone my mom? You're calling her. Mom, I just creamed this kid. He's such a joke. He had to call his own mom before battling. What an idiot. Moving on with that one. You know, part of me feels bad coming east of Fuchsia City here just to cream some schoolboys and their teachers. Not really, it's pretty fun. I mean, how scared would you be if you were a little boy in the Pokemon universe, just training your Pokemon, having some fun, and then this big trainer waltzes on by, the big kids now, with an Aerodactyl. What? You have an Alakazam? It'd be like that, right? Or like they give a fully grown adult a Coughing, but they give the little boy an Alakazam. Now this just doesn't add up. This teacher is sweet. She said on sunny days, they'd rather have the kids outside, you know, playing with their Pokemon, instead of, like, being indoors studying. She's so right. But, like, it's nighttime. Why are these kids out and not home? This kid knows what's up. His favorite class is gym. My favorite class is gym, too. When I was in school, I loved playing dodgeball in gym. It was the best time. Just saying, I was like the king of dodgeball. I've talked about this in past series of mine. Nobody could touch me when it came to dodgeball. I was literally the untouchable. Not to pat myself on the back or anything, because that totally matters now that I'm a 20-year-old adult recording Pokemon at 3:30 in the morning. That's pretty sad, and that's all I have going for me, huh? Nah, it's fun. Now what would be fun is letting this Ditto transform and then Ancient Power in him. But LOL, I'll kill it as a Ditto because it sucks and they're slow. No way you outspeeding my Aerodactyl, Ditto. Watch yourself. There's so many teachers and school kids. It's like 1:30 in the morning. What are you guys doing out here, Colette? Alright, the teachers suck. That, like, proves the stereotype is, like, if the teachers were into Pokemon, the kids would be better at it because kids are kids. I think that's kind of a neat little thing they did there. But yeah, the teachers are no good. Okay, so they claim they're on a field trip to the radio tower in Lavender Town. I think the radio tower's closed at this hour, bud. You guys might want to go home, come back tomorrow. Also, who walks to field trips? You get in a bus and you go. I guess there's no buses in Kanto. I mean, Unova meant it when they said Kanto was the slums, huh? Hey, Kanto's like my hometown! Finally done with those brats. Now I need to look up what item it is here on Route 15. I'll figure it out while we fight, I already fought this guy. Because, when I came to get Chansey in that one episode, you guys know. But I haven't fought this school kid. I think he's lost. Maybe he's sorry, I thought I mistook you as a child bird keeper. That item back there locked behind cut is a PP up. Good, but not good enough. I'm not going back for that. This guy had a hard time catching his prized Pokemon. If it's Chansey, I would agree. Alright, up on Route 13. I already fought this guy, obviously, because we came through here already. But I didn't fight everybody, I avoided one of the guys. I think I fought everybody except for one of them, being this guy right at the end. In Fire and Leaf Green, his name is actually Jarrett, but it's a biker. But I don't think this guy is, but that guy in Fire and Leaf Green has my name, but it's misspelled wrong. It might not be Jarrett, it's Jared, which everybody used to call me Jared in school. And it was annoying, because my name's not Jared, it's Jarrett, with T's, not a D. Now this guy has a cool team. I remember him. Yeah, he's the guy with the Nido King, the Slow King, and then the Sea King. He's got Regal Pokemon. Get it? Because they all end in King. It's a really cool trainer. I like this guy a lot. It's just a cool theme, even if they're kind of weak. And I already fought him, like I said, and I already fought the duo up here as well. I think I fought them both. Yeah, I did. And just up there is just grass. There's no hidden items or anything. So on to Route 12, we have a lot of water trainers, and I believe that's a Moonstone. Like I said, I'll look them up like I have been with those items. So let's start with this guy. This guy's pretty powerful. He's got 3 Gyarados, I'm guessing. I only fought the first one. But, you know, they're only level 30, so they're not that great. But still some pretty strong Pokemon. And Arrowhead grew to level 55, which is pretty sweet. So, I can finally train somebody else now. I'll get somebody else going to level 55 next. And those 2 items, I believe, are Calcium and a Nugget. So, they're good items if you have somebody with Cut, but I'm not going to backtrack for them. So there's the house with the Super Rod that we already picked up. And here is where Snorlax is in Fire and Leaf Green, at least one of them. So we'll go west after I finish the rest of these trainers. And then we'll be able to wake up Snorlax when we're done with that area as well. I was gonna say this guy's the Magikarp guy, but no, he has a Quillfish. So I guess he's somewhat interesting. Alright, back west towards Vermilion City on Route 11. Oh, what? There's trainers over here? I could have swore there weren't. Whoa, there's gonna be a lot of trainers to fight. This is gonna be real fun. And yeah, I can get an encounter, but I think I have everything that I can get here. But if I run into anything, I'll let you guys know. This is the best guy on the route. He has 1 Pokemon and his name is Owen. You don't get much better than that. Whoa, this guy's a Crobat. That's really cool. I love Crobat's sprite in this game, even though a lot of people say it's really bad. But I really like it, and I didn't expect somebody in this area to have a Crobat. This little kid must love his Zubat, so I guess he's one up from, like, your youngster Joey or whatever, because, like, you know, his Pokemon evolved from happiness. Alright, with all the trainers taken down here, let's go ahead and play the Poke Flute and wake up Snorlax. I'm gonna go ahead and put Arrow up front, and we'll play the Poke Flute. Okay, guys, so I actually decided to do something a little different. I flew over to Vermilion to heal, just to make sure I was fully good, because Arrow didn't have full health. And then I realized, actually, I think this thing has rollout. So what I did is I put Deimos up front, because Deimos is bulkier than Arrow is, and not weak to rollout. And I gave Deimos Protect instead of Confuse Ray. That way I can nullify rollout completely. Because I'd like to try to catch it. I mean, I can just knock it out, but I'd like to actually try to catch the Snorlax. So with that being said, let's tune our radio to the Poke Flute station, and then talk to Snorlax. Poke Gear was placed near the sleeping Snorlax, and Snorlax woke up. So my encounter for Vermilion City is going to be this Snorlax here. I'm eligible to catch it, and I'm gonna try my best to do so. I also bought some more Ultra Balls just in case, because its catch rate is pretty low, and this thing's level 50, so you need to be really careful. This thing's a really high level at this point in the game anyways, because a lot of the trainers have been really bad. And yeah, it has the leftovers. That's another reason I'd like to catch it. I mean, I have the leftovers too, but I'd still like to get it. I think it'd be a good Pokemon to catch. If this paralyzes me, actually, I'm just gonna kill it. I am just gonna kill it, actually. It's too risky, and I don't want to risk a Pokemon on my team at this point in the game. So I'm gonna take it out with Ikari, I think. I just want to get rid of it. I already have the leftovers. It's just too risky. Yeah, that could get really bad. We have to get rid of it as soon as possible, and Bonemerang missing is so scary. Luckily, it's using Snore. If Bonemerang somehow doesn't knock it out, I'll try to catch it, but I'm certain that it will. Its defense is not very high, but its attack is. Well, its HP is. Yeah, it's gonna live that bone. Oh, it's going to fate to that Bonemerang. So we're not going to get Snorlax after all. It's fine. It's too high of a level. It's something I'm not risking losing any of my Pokemon over. I'm sorry, guys. But with that being said, we now have access to Diglett's Cave. And what do we get in Diglett's Cave? Diglett, of course, or Dugtrio. So my encounter for the Diglett's Cave I'll get while I'm riding over to Pewter City, I'm sure, is going to be a Diglett. And we caught it first ball. Beautiful. Alright, we got ourselves a level 32 male Diglett. And it's the mole Pokemon. It digs underground and chews on tree roots, sticking its head out only when the sun isn't bright. And I'm gonna name this what I was going to name the Snorlax, just because why not? I was gonna name the Snorlax after its French name, because I saw its French name and I was like, that's just a weird name. And I was gonna take the ladder off of it and name it Ron. Ron the Diglett, because Snorlax's French name is Ronflex. I'm sure it means something in French, but that's just weird. So I named the Diglett Ron because why not? And I don't want to run into anything, so let's make our way to Pewter City. And here we are on Route 2, the other side of Kanto. Oh, I don't have Cut. That's annoying. I guess we can get a Carbos here, and I picked up a Max Revive that was hidden in Diglett's tunnel, so I guess I can go ahead and use that. Well, not use that, sell that, you know what I meant, and the Carbos, because that's money. And this guy says, hi, wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. And we'll get a nugget, so we can sell that too. So we got a whole bunch of money from this little area. That's a nugget. It can give you, I can give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. That's pretty funny. Inside of Pewter City. Is this a trainer? Actually? Yeah, it is. All right, I guess we have a trainer first. If you walk in tall grass wearing shorts, do you get nicks and cuts? I don't walk in tall grass, ever. That guy was an interesting bug catcher. He's got 3 Beedrill. That was cool, I suppose. Bug catcher Ed. Where's Ed and Eddie? Okay, now that we're done with him, I don't think there's any new Pokemon I can get here on Route 2, unfortunately, so we're just gonna go ahead and forget that. And now we are in Pewter City, home of the first Kanto gym leader. Unfortunately, we already fought somebody, being Surge. I wish I didn't, and I would have done them all in order, which that's how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna have to skip Surge, because we already fought Surge, unfortunately. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks or Wedlocks like Pokemon Crystal, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and make our way south of Pewter City, after exploring Pewter City, of course, and then we're going to make our way to Pallet Town, Viridian City, and hopefully Cinnabar Island, taking everybody down along the way. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.